Okay, I'm gonna show you now like this triangle, like that's a little bit a evolution of like my guard. Now using the spider guard, using the collar grip, you know, like after, you know, like you learn the defense, and then, you know, like from one position, you know, like the games now after 12, 13, 14 years that I'm doing this position is I will involve way more things, you know, like I work now on the reaction of the pass on top, what they doing. So basically, on this triangle that I'm gonna show you now, I'm gonna go to the side here, just move here. It's like you know, like always when I have the guard here, I always collect some dates, you know, like off the pass on top, and then I want to switch my hand to the collar grip to work on the spider guard collar grip. It's very, very important. You don't want to like a guy has a good posture. You don't want to just random go here and then try to switch your hand to the collar, because you know he can easily posture up, leg drag you here, sorry, and then you start to pass your guard. So basically, what I do here, I put the lasso. I use the lasso a little bit deep behind his back here. Then I fix my hips that way that I have more control here, and then he close to me. Then I can now release the hand and then control his collar. Then I can go back on my guard here. So now going back from when my guard start, like hold it here almost on the shoulder, then I'm pulling. My elbow is always bending him by pulling him down, and then I try to extend my leg, putting a lot of pressure here. So what happened when I start to play this guard and I was here in the position going under, like to release the pressure, a lot of people like start to go on the knees on the ground, like putting the knee on the ground here, and then try to use this knee here to pop the hips up. This has happened to purple belt into the black belt. A funny thing is like I caught some guys on this position. For example, when I fought, actually when I fought Saul the first time, I caught him on this position, but Saul is too good. I put him on the triangle and then he escaped right away. But actually it was exactly this position here. And then it's many people that I caught in the position. For example, I finished the final of the semi-final of the Absolute 2009. I finished Gabriel Vela on this position, exactly the same, on the black belt level. And then you know, like after playing this game for such a long time. So basically the position is consists like when the pass on top is here, you know, he has his elbow tight here, like grabbing here, whatever he's grabbing, you know, like he has the knee on the middle. So that means like he's trying to use this knee here to break my grip, but it's very, very hard. You know, like sometimes I give the guy opportunity to break just to make him feel that he can actually break. But it's very easy to maintain the pressure here. What happened is his arm is free here, but my leg is free as well. So what I was doing, you know, like, and then it works very well, I was swinging my leg, change the direction, and then I was kicking, like by lifting the leg, take his balance, then I push. Exactly. That's what the most of the people do it. Post the hand on the ground, should not allow me to sweep, because if I'm going here, go back, and then I'm going to sweep. Actually, I caught a lot of people like this, just by the sweep, and then they didn't have the time to post, then I caught on the sweep here. But basically, like always when I was going experienced guy, he was posting. So then now I have a perfect position here to attack the triangle, but as you can see here, I don't have the right angle. If I attack the triangle here, boom, pass the guard. So then I was like here. When I see the hand was touch on the ground, I was getting inside, and then I was shooting for the triangle here. So I have a very, you know, like a tight triangle here already. So from here I probably, you know, just need to lift the hips up and then finish the triangle. So the goal is the position. You was always sweep the guy, and then I was expecting already. He's so focused on trying to release, because when you do this here, it's a lot of pressure that you are applying on the biceps. It's a very uncomfortable position. You know, like basically when they try to put the knee here, they actually you know, they release the pressure a little bit. So that was the perfect time. Swing the leg, kick, 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 post. Inside, legs up, lock the triangle. So here the triangle is locked. Probably, you know, like what I need, he just hip hop, cross his leg to the side, just the triangle, and then finish here. So it was like a very sneak position that I used so many times. I don't know, like of course I remember with Saulo, because you know Saulo, it was my first world championship that I won, and then you know, like fighting a legend, somebody that I always look up to, and then I was able to, you know, putting him on the triangle. But like I said, he's too good. He escaped right away. But on the 2009, talking about another black belt fight that I can remember always, was like a very big opponent, like way bigger than me. and then I was able to, you know, sneaking on the triangle, and then I played the whole game. For example, Gabriel Vela, I played the whole game with him. He was big, strong. I was like only collect dates. I put the spider, I put the lasso, I let him feel comfortable. I see like when he was gonna drop on his knee. All the things that I showed in the beginning, he got double under, I put it back on the biceps. When I see that I got the collar, he dropped on his knee, boom, I hit the triangle, and then I put him on the position. So basically this is one of like the position that I use most on my career. It was this triangle.